Right. Next topic under the national income. Second topic. First topic we learned what is business cycle and trade cycle. It can be applied to one firm or one industry or one economy or one sector. This means household sector, household sector, right? Or government firm, any sector. One unit in the economy. This means one house also we can apply. The second topic is circular flow of income. Very important important topic in this national income, right? It has a more formulas, it has the more flows which will outflow and inflow for the economy. First we have to understand, so what is circular flow of income? What is circular flow of income? Circular flow of income is the diagram which show how macroeconomy is being operated through the inflows and outflow of the economic factor. So what are the inflows incurred to one economy? Take the Sri Lanka is a economy. Sri Lanka wall. What is meant by the economy? I already told this. What is meant by the economy? What is meant by the macroeconomy? Both are same meaning, right? Macroeconomy and economy both are same. Macroeconomy means can be applied to any person. Macroeconomy means it means a government country economy, right? So my economy is, if I say my economy is, I will spend money based on my income. So it is my economy. Based on my income and expense, my status, my spends and my consumption will be this. Based on the country's inflows and outflows, country's economy, country's level of status is this. That is economy, right? Economy means whatever the resources we have will be utilized to satisfy us. Whatever the resources we have will be utilized to set off our needs and wants. If it is not there, we will go outside, right? If we go outside, it is the international economy. We will take the so economy is the two part, right? On domestic economy and national economy. Domestic economy we will try to satisfy our needs and wants through whatever we have. If it is not enough, we will go for import and export. We will take from them. Then national economy automatically comes. So inflows and outflows are involved in the one economy. So economy's inflows and outflows, from the whose point of view we are going to look for inflows and outflows. So economy is run by the two sector. One is private sector and the government sector, right? Private sector and government sector. Actually we are looking the economy's outflow and inflows from the point of private sector. Whatever inflows public are the private sector, right? Household and firms, individuals and the companies, individuals and the business, these are the private sector, right? Only private sector available in the economy is those people. It's a consumers. Second one, who producing the products and giving the people. So both are the private sector. Private sector's inflows and outflows only taken as the economic inflows and outflows. Keep your mind, government sector does not consider. Government sector is considered, but inflows and outflows are from the point of private sector. What the private sector having the inflow to the inflows to the economy. What's the private sector spending is the outflow from the economy. Keep your mind, this is mostly confused for the non-commerce students. Commerce students is easy, they have already learned in A level. I think if you learned already, please forget everything and start to learn in fresh, right? It's a psychology problem also there. If you know something, we will not get the explanation who given over that, right? If you know the things, please forget and learn in a fresh way, right? So I already explained this. Production, will be given to public. Firm will produce and given to the public and taking the money. So value is going, income is coming, right? And expense from their point of view, that is expense. From public point of view, if consumption is there, consumption will be expense. That consumption price will be taken by firm, it is the income for them. So production given on that value, so these three value will be same. That production is having that value, right? So cost means not a cost, production, expense and income will be, should be equal in the economy, right? I believe you already seen my first video. In that I have already explained this. So basically this economy circular flow of income is outflow and inflow within the economy, that is from the point of private sector. What the private sector having, what the private sector spending, right? Economy model of circular flow of income. First one, simple economy. Only private sector is involved. Household and firms. Household and firms. Householders are, households means who are consuming the production and who are giving the factors. Factors, that means land, capital, public, people, raw material, those are given to firm by them. So household involves and firms involving in production and giving the production to public and taking the money, right? Only two people involved here. It means a household owning the building, household owning the land. If for example take, I own a land and I own a building and a land. So I am the household. So I want to do the business. So I will start the business is this household, this building. So I will establish a company called in my name. For example, take either Mr. A, ABC company. ABC company is the company's name. So I will give my building to this company. So I will give this factor. Building is land, capital, and people. Will be factor to the firm. So I am owning this factor and giving the factors to do the business. So I am giving maybe on a rent. So I will have the rent income through this factor service. Or otherwise, if I work in that company, I will receive the salary. On that salary, example take only this firm and I am only living in this country. So my needs and wants are satisfied by this only firm, one firm. So I want to eat. So I want a food. So I spend money to buy the food from that firm. So that's, if I not saving any money and I fully spend on that production without saving, I'm saying not saving, if it 100,000, under 100,000 I am taking as the factor income, it's a rent income. So I given the land and right taking the money. So 100,000 I don't save any money and 1 lakh I spend to take the food or take the any goods that can be satisfy my needs. Other needs also, there are clothes there. I need a phone may be provided by that firm. So giving the full money to them, then taking the food. So whatever I given the land, so whatever I getting to this factor service, and whatever I spending on the goods and whatever I receiving as the goods will be same. So no saving there, no tax there, government is not involved. So no tax there. Simple economy is that only private sector only involved in that. Is as the two types. First one is simple economy without saving and investment. I don't save any money, I will spend all the money. So I don't have the money to invest outside, right? In the economy sector, we always assume that if saving there, we don't keep the money at home, we deposit in bank. That is assumption. We deposit in the bank and bank will automatically invest that money to their business, right? Bank's business, I believe you all know what is bank actually doing, right? Bank is not taking the money from us and only keeping their local. They're taking the money and invest in separate business. That's why if you invest in 200 million in saving account, right, But when you withdrawal 200 million, take 200 million, 20 crores. 20 crores money may not be available when you go and withdraw. They will say if you want more than this amount, 50 lakhs or 1 crore, please inform before 2 days. They will sell their investment and take the money and give it to us. It's happening. If the whole can't, for example, take Bank of Ceylon saving accounts, all the individual saving account total may be 5,000 crores, right? 5,000 crores. If all the individuals, all the saving account personnel go and ask all the money today, they will never give. They cannot give. They have already invest this money to somewhere. They will say we cannot give this money today. Please come after 1 week. We will have to sell this. This is definitely happen, right? It is practically not happening. It was happen in the Selingco Life in 2008. Selingco Life, Selingco Group was collapsed. They did this thing. If you take the money in a finance management side, if you take the short term money, it means within 3 months. If you it means for example, take fixed deposit. You are the finance company. Assume I am finance company. I am getting the 3 months fixed deposit money from the one person. So after 3 months, I will have to return his capital and the interest attributable to that 3 months period, right? So he will definitely come after 3 months and ask me, I want my fixed deposit money, please give. So I have to give on that time. So this is short term investment, right? For short term investment, for example, I am giving only 10% interest rate because after 3 months I have a risk, I have to return this money. If I am saying, if you keep this investment for 1 year, I will give you 20% interest. So he likes to invest 20% invest, because if 20% interest is given and taking the money for 1 lakh, I will invest in somewhere and I will invest for 1 year. So after 1 year, I will also getting at least maximum 20% I can get from another bank. So I will invest in the business or somewhere else which will give the more than 20%. So I will keep the margin profit, right? So for the maturity period, based on the maturity period, our interest rate will be varied, right? If he wants a 3 months fixed deposit, right, I am giving 10%. But if I invest in 3 months period, I will get the 15% from my business. But if I invest in the long term business, 1 year business, I will get the 30% invest, right? So I will give the 10% to him for 3 months. Within a 1 year, I will get the 30%, right? For 10 and 30, I will have the 20%. 30 minus 10, 20% margin to me. If I take the fixed deposit for 1 year from him, from this person, I will have to give 20%. So after 1 year, I will give, within a 1 year, I will earn the 30%. But my margin is 10%. But if I take the short term loan and invest in long term, I will get the 20% margin. Which one is profit? But he should have not take this 3 months money, right? Selingco Life, Selingco company, Selingco Group has done that. They took the money short term and invested in long term, right? Saving account, fixed deposit money, invested in long term business. Sometimes that may be construction of company, right? We are taking the 10 crore of fixed deposit that will be mature in 1 year, right? That will be give the 10% interest to them. But we invested in construction in the hotel business. So hotel business will be construction taking at least 2.5 years or 3 years. After 3 years only it will be earning. When earning only we receive the cash, right? We receive the cash and we can settle them. But after 3 years only I will get the money. But within a 1 year he will come and ask the money. So how can I settle his money? Right? In FM also you learn this. it's called over trading, right? It's a over trading. We are investing in long term, but we have to give the money, return the money from this financing side short term. So we may not have the time. It was happened in 2008, this company. So they came, one person came and asked the money. So they say we can't give the money, it will take at least 6 months. So he will get upset, and he will sometime his friends also having the same fixed deposit. So he will call to his friends and call, we have this problem, this company have no money. So friend also again come and try to take the money. Whatever the money you quickly take. Right? The balance can be, there is no balance. There may be no balance to pay other person. So everyone started to come and take the money. So all the depositors have come to that company and asked the money. So there is no money to take. So they did big fraud, big this. They try to play the they try to make the strategy in this way. They thought short term funding is having the less cost. I will only pay 10% interest. So I will invest in long term. So long term investment and short term, it is called utilization and the long term utilization and the long term funding. LTF should be matched with the LTU. LTF is long term funding. If you take the long term funding, you should use the money for the long term utilization. For it is non-current asset. Non-current asset, you can see non-current asset are purchased through the non-current liability, not through the creditors or not through the short term funds, not through the overdraft. Don't use the overdraft to buy the non-current asset. Overdraft should be settled within a temporary overdraft also there, fixed overdraft also there. We have to settle within a short period. But this that is non-current asset will be recovering more than at least equal to its lifetime. That's why depreciation is charged over the lifetime, 5 years, 10 years. We are earning at least for 10 years. This money, invested money, will be returned back. At least it will take 5 to 10 years. So in financial management, you will learn long-term funding should be matched with the long-term fund. Short-term fund should be matched with the short-term fund. That's why working capital management. In working capital management, we utilize the creditors' money to give the loan, give the credit terms to debtors. Right? I don't want to make it more complex. These things you will learn in FM. If you have no idea, I can give you the more explanation on this funding strategy. Right? We have to take the long-term fund. We should utilize to the long-term utilization. It means LTU. Right? If 5 years loan is taken to settle the creditors, means there is a 5 years loan, interest may be 20%, odd interest may be 10% or 13%. We should use a short term fund to use the creditors. Right? Again, creditors will arrive, but this loan will not be changed. 5 years loan, 10 to 20% means we will settle the 5 years loan after it will take 5 years. Cost also high. We should see the cost effective also. Right? Then come to the topic, economy model of circular income. First one, simple economy, without saving and investment. No saving, I spend all the money to my consumption. Second one, saving and investment. I save some money, I deposit to the bank and balance will be spent over that. Third one, closed economy. In closed economy, if this private sector, household and firm only involved in the simple economy. If government also comes, it is a closed economy. Then open economy, household, firm, government there. If there are resource shortage, right, we will import and export. So foreign sector also comes. This 3 economy model will be there in your syllabus. Not only your syllabus, all the economy, this circular flow of income, only 3 model is there. Right? 4 model. It's for simple economy 2 types, therefore 4 model. So first model we are going to see simple economy without savings and investment. Simple economy is the economy which is the only owners of the factors. I told, if I own the land, I will give that land to. If I own the people, I will give the. So if I am working in the firm, I am the owner of the factor. So capital, labor, land, that's raw material, 4 factors, right? Owners of the factors and the producer of the good. I will give this my factors to produce the goods first, right? Produce the goods, and all income will be spent on the consumption. Whatever I receive as the factor income will be spent as the consumption expense. They are also same thing. So economy does not have outflow of saving. So saving will be outflow, right? If I receive the factors income from the firm, so I will have to spend money on my goods or services that is I am consumed. So that will go to the firms. So that is inflow. That is inflow to the firm, private sector. So if I did not give all the money to them and keep some money, saving will be outflow from there, right? I will show you till how happen. So household and firm involved in. So household will give you the factor service, right? Land, humans, people, so labor force given, right? And the materials given, right? And the place given. So all the factors given by the household. Then firm will give the, for example, take factor income is rent. I will give the rent, right? I will give the rent. So basic idea for economy is only household. Assume economy have the only household we have. In previous days, before 150 years, under 200 years, we are it's a barter system is there. We does not produce anything. We does not give the any production for the money. Barter system. It means I am in my home. I am doing the onion plant, onion cultivation. It means I have the onion garden in my place. So it is. So if I don't have the rice, if I paddy field, so I can give my onion to paddy field cultivator and take the rice to me. So I will have the rice and onion. So in here, actually I am not producing. I have that factors in. Assume I have that factors within me. So household only there. So later we start the business as this onion business. So we can sell to everywhere. So start the business. I am giving this my land to someone, or I am giving my land to me, taking the me. So I am household and I am firm. Taking as the simple meaning, right? So factor income will be there. So with the factor service, with the land, with the building, with the labor, with the raw materials given by the household to firm, will be used to produce the goods and services that will be consumed by the household. That will be again consumed by the household. Then they will have the expense on consumption. It will be income to the firm and expense to the household. That is, for example, the factor service is 200 million worth of factor service given. So 200 will be income household received. So that 200 million, no saving there. So full amount will be spent over that. Then their income also 200 million. Simply call only C. C means consumption. Private consumption is C. So C equal Y. This is only factors we consider in outflow. Right? So goods and services, because these four are same. These four are same. So this 4 will be C. Right? This 4 will be C. So I am taking only one side. Right? When it will become complex, it will be C. So C equal Y. So my income is 200 million. Firm's income will be 200 million. Private sector. I am private sector. Household also private sector. So I am getting 200 million. Take household and firm is 1. If taking a private sector means it's 1. If you take a household and firm, different. I am giving 200 million to here. He is getting 200 million from me. So my income and my expense are same. So both are private sector. So private sector income and outflow will be 200, 200. Right? No effect, no outflows, only inflows. Right? The production flow GNPC, income flow Y. GNP means gross national production, gross national income Y, gross national yield. This technical word is yield. Actually, we can say income, right? GNE, gross national expense E. CYE. Those three are equal now. Therefore, GNP, GNY, GNE equal. So CYE. So this three letter we only taking C. So for the simplex of this calculation, when it comes complex, we can't use Y and E. Always in economy side, we are using only one word. So we assume C, Y, E are equal. So we use the C. Consumption only there. So that is okay. Then simple economy with the savings and investment. So saving, one of the factors also will save one part of the income from the factor service and the spend balance money on the consumption of the goods or service. And the saving is there. Again, we assume saving will not be kept in our home. This is assumption. Saving are done in order to invest in somewhere. So we invest again. These are assumption, right? In MCQ also there can be asked. In a simple economy with saving and investment. So what are the assumptions there in the simple economy with the saving and investment? Very easy. Assumption is factor income for the household will not be spent fully. They will save some money and they will spend balance. And whatever they save should be deposited in bank, should be invested in somewhere else, should be at least purchase the asset. It will be saving. It is purchase the jewelry, right? It's an assumption, right? So economy does have outflows here. Saving will be go outflow. It's not coming to the flow. Investment. What about the investment? Saving outflow. So it will be deposited again to the bank, again to the business, again to the somewhere asset which can give the again a return, some money. So it will be inflow. If I deposit the bank money to the bank, it will be inflow, right? So that's why household factor service, right? Okay, giving the factors, then goods and service, and you, for example, take factor service. I am giving factor service of 200 million. I am giving the building for rent of 200 million rent. So I will get the 200 million from the firm. So I will save 30 million. So for saving, we use the letter S, right? 30 million. Then I spend only under 70 million to take the under 70 million worth of the goods or services, right? Don't confuse here, right? We only take the flows, whatever given in this flow, right? This diagram. Then S is outflow, C is inflow, right? So we found two factors now. C is inflow, right, plus S is outflow, minus, right? Then that 30 million will be invest again to firm. It's inflow, I. So inflow, C and I are the inflow. Outflow, only S, right? So this is both inflow and outflow, right? Both inflow to the firm, inflow to the firm. Firm also private structure, inflow to the firm. Inflow, C is inflow. Outflow also there. Outflow to the inflow from the one private sector to one private sector. So inflow. Outflow is there. One household to firm. So outflow and inflow both having. C means both inflow and outflow. So total inflow of this economy is C and I, C plus I. Right? If C is under 70 million, I is, I have taken some figure, I is 30 million. Inflow of this economy is C plus I, under 70 plus 30 million, 200 million. What about the outflow? For household, C is outflow. Under 70 million is outflow, one of outflow from the household, right? And S is also outflow. So under 70 plus 30, 200 million. So outflow also 200 million, inflow also 200 million. That's why I given this. So production flow is C plus I, right? And income flow is Y plus S, Y, C, E. These three are same, right? For Y also we can say this is in the C. This is also C, right? We can use C hereafter, right? I am showing the correct letter from here only. C plus I is production inflow, income flow Y plus S, expense flow E plus I. Actually C plus I is a production flow, income flow is C plus X, expense flow is C plus I. Therefore, so both are equal. So total outflow S, total inflow I, because C is outflow and inflow. That is automatically set off again. Actually, total outflow and inflow C plus S and C plus Y. C plus S equals C plus I. So we taken the C out because both being is same in both sides. So we don't need to, it's same now, we cut that. Real outflow and real inflow is I and S. In my exam also it can be asked, right? Please give the inflow, please write the inflows which is available in the simple economy, which have the saving and investment. Only inflow is I. Don't say C, right? If you say C, it will be wrong, right? For learning purpose, we understand inflow C also one side inflow, one side outflow. For it will be cut automatically, and only total inflow is I, right? So GNP, GNY, GNE is national income. So for total economy, so GNP is C plus I. So for this normal economy with the saving and investment, so if you want to calculate the gross national production, gross national income, so economy gross national income. So here we have GDP and GNP are same here. We does not have the foreign factors. So GDP, if GDP is C plus I, GNP, if you add the important export, that is 0 no. So GNP, GDP are equal until foreign economy comes. If foreign factors comes, GNP and GDP will not be equal. It will be changed. So correctly read the question properly and answer properly, right? So C plus S also same thing, right? So I is equal E. Then close economy, right? Okay, I'll stop from this point.